Good morning, evening, everybody. How y'all doing? I just did something I ain't done in a while. I shared this to Facebook and Twitter and all that fun stuff. What's up, Steven? Xavier, how you guys doing? Mr. Maker, what up? Henry St. Street Forge, Wayne Heights, Jeff Killian, all y'all members representing. Hoo-ah. Good morning. So, yeah, bit of a funny story, and if y'all are watching over there, I'm sorry. My neighbors directly across the street, not the old people over here, the young guys over here, I guess, I don't know if it's his daughter's birthday or what, but there's about 20 cars lining the street, and they're grilling and swimming and, slip and sliding and all that fun stuff, and the wind's just blowing in that direction. And so when I lit up my Forge, sorry. Hey, Bill. Yeah, just kind of smoked the street out. I'm like, I got work to do. So, yeah. But anyway, today, I didn't know what to title this, just putzing with Damascus. I've got 2 bars of Damascus to work. One of them is nearly finished. I just need to kind of pre-cut it. Instead of taking it's going to be, little chits, and instead of taking and just slicing it with a chop saw or angle grinder, I figure I'll hot cut it to get that kind of a fold. So probably just going to take my hot cut and just dunk, boom, knock it down. Use the power hammer and flatten it out, and that'll make it much easier to work. But first I've got to get it into an even bar form. It's a bit wobbly, so I'm going to take care of that. Hey, Possum. Then after that, I've got the Damascus bit that I was working on last time, and I'm going to heat it up, clean it up, and straighten it out, fold it over, and all that fun stuff. Kind of just process it. Paul Orchard, good morning. So, yeah, some hot work today. I hope y'all can hear me all right. I've putzed with the sound a little bit, but I've also turned my fans on low so that they're not, I can't even hear like my music when I'm in here with those fans on high. But anyway, so this piece of Damascus that I have in here is pretty neat. Basically what I did for it is I took and made the bar, made the billet, so you have all the lines like this, and then I flattened it like that. So all the lines are just straight down. It looks really cool. I cleaned it up and did a test etch on it. So yeah, I'm working on Damascus, Possum. That's what John Coffey said there, Wayne. Skeeter Patrol. So, but yeah, it's a hot one in here too. So, been chugging water in my 2nd gallon. But yeah, let's. I'm kind of torn on how to do this. I have the power hammer, and I could work it with the power hammer, but I kind of want to see how it goes. I already have the camera set up for this. Just using flat tongs to grip it. sure there's better tongs out there, but these are here in my hand. Yeah, I need to get this to about 1.25 inches, roughly, which let me mark on my thimble. Now this very end is going to be sacrificial because it's got a real big D-lam in it, but and I am going to have to pass it through the power hammer to smooth it out when I'm done as well. So I'm going to go a little bit shorter than this, and when I hit it with the power hammer, it should squeezle back out. I could grind it all smooth, but it being Damascus, anything that I do to warp the lines is all cool. Forge hood works great after it starts working. What's up, Trail Dust? Paul Orchard. Oh, it's flat. I do bet the power hammer would make real quick work of this. Yeah. Hey! Fire pot is slightly under the hood so it drafts almost immediately. My pot's right under the hood too. Yeah. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. My anvil cam said nope. Huh. All the connections are still there. Oh no. Ah. Well, I lost the this camera for some reason. Oh, dang it. I'd have to restart my computer to get it to work. Unless... Yeah, no, I'd have to restart my computer to get it to work. Cord popped out. We'll see how it looks real quick as it is. And if y'all think I absolutely need to, I can restart the cameras. No, Mr. Maker, the cord popped out. Hey, Augie. And with that camera, when the cord pops out, I have to reset my computer so that it loads all into the proper order. You know, no way around it. So if I want the secondary camera, I've got to swap. I got to do, like, it would be the same stream. It would just be, you know, a 5-minute gap. Yeah. I think while I only have 13 of you guys in here, I think I'll do that. So let people know. Alrighty. Now I think I'm back, but I don't have the chat yet, so I gotta load all that up. But yeah. Go to my YouTube studio. Gotta find it. Updating live. Okay. Yeah, but what about getting into it? Let's go create, go live, manage lives. There we go. Alright, chat's back. Alright. Look, I can do this. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright. Monkey with a hammer, what up? Corey, how do? Working on a Campax, nice. Who else all popped in? Got a whole bunch more people. Alright. Anyway, y'all can see this now, so that's good. A more even bar. And it's right about where I need it. So I'll flip it around and I'll work the other side. But right after I shared everything to Twitter, I have errors. Hey, Ben. Technical difficulties always lose me viewers. But yeah, this bar of Damascus right here is going to turn into more coin merge doubloons. You know, little Damascus chits. Let that end heat up. I do not stream on Twitch currently. I was just having issues, and then I found out like you can't, you know, like multi-streaming on Twitch, they throttle you if you stream other places. Like they want you to be Twitch exclusively. And more. And just love tapping. There we go. It's about exactly where I want it. Let's see if I can move the camera again without without unplugging it. This is a low layer. This is I believe 42 layers, if that. However, what I did with it was, you know, where you have the bar and it's you know, layer, 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 layer. I then flattened it this way so that the layers are all along the width, you know. I've got a picture somewhere of the test etch, but I'm not certain where I put it. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to share this to the... I'll share this to you guys here in a second. I'll put this in the... what's it called? Discord, and then up on the screen. There it is. All right, now into it, and all right. Transition. So that's what we're dealing with. You know, the pattern goes this way, along it. I know it's not the best picture, but it's a picture. Yeah, so it's not super fancy, I guess the word would be, but it works for me. Now I'm not going to cut all the way through this for a couple reasons. For one, I want to try and keep it as one bar so that I can polish the whole thing, you know, or you know, kind of sand the whole thing, you know, real quick, real smooth, and then cut at the notches. So I'm basically going to notch each side. You know, notch, you know, like make basically start the cuts. I should send a piece of Damascus to Roy. I might. This will also do a neat effect once it's sanded down and cleaned. You know, this is not for a blade effect. This is just something I'm playing with. Alright, and each end is sacrificial. I'm not going to worry about cutting it off right now, but I know that that's going to be the very end of that. Basically, yeah, I'm going to be doing these V-notches. I went a little too far on that one. Or I can even leave it like that, just do those notches. just every inch and a quarter or so, and then I just have to cut a third of the way through instead, and it still maintains it as a bar. Does it make sense what I'm talking about? Like what it's gonna like fold the metal in on itself. What's up, Robert? I think I've got a bit of clinker down there. Yeah. Unfortunately. Go. That's acting a bit better. Let that heat back up. Hey, Matt. How do? Hot, 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 hot. It's finally cooling off. It's gotten down to 89. Fun stuff, guys, fun stuff. The cat doors, or the cats all stayed inside. I'm fantastic, Matt. Fat, dumb, and ugly. Alright, you see? I'm kind of doing that there. Making these little oddball shaped segments. Now, neat thing, if I were so inclined and skilled, I could take and weld that cut back up, and that's kind of how you would do feather Damascus. Batteries went dead in the thermometer or thermostat. That sucks. Thermometer. I can't. These are technically these are in order that I've been putting off and putting off and putting off. These are a specific product that I make. I have yet to try one of those Russian roses. Sounds like fun though. And I don't know if I would waste a piece of Damascus on a Russian rose. Not at least until I had a sandblaster, you know, to polish it. And like thousands of hours to get it right and good. Nope, that middle piece is just too small. Well, it might get bigger when I flatten it with the power hammer, and it ought to spread out a bit. But I got to keep that in mind. These have to be a specific size. Suppose I should measure things. Good. Exactly. Ben would do Yamez for a Klondike bar. Ben would do Yamez anyway. He's nasty. Now, I really think this is going to put out a really cool pattern. I really do. Hey, Ben, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Ah, Matt beat me to it. And I ain't gonna bash nobody on their proclivities. It is a free country. And it is my opinion people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, or who cares. So, Ben, you do you, boo. You do you, boo-boo. Yeah, Matt paid for it, Ben. It was Matt's $20. You got to go to them specialty midget sites to find it, though, guys. I'm going to cut that tip off. Just so I don't get confused with it. The hydrogen games? I didn't build one. This is Robert. Y'all are posting the Roy picture and freaking me out. I feel like he's watching me and judging me. Right, Possum? Nope, not on that. Don't burn that. All right, yeah. Because these are also significantly thicker than they need to be, width-wise. So after I get these all cut in, I'll run it through the power hammer, and it'll smush them out some. That was an idiot move. I'll be right back. Better. Yeah, that's kind of how feather Damascus is made, Robert. What you would do for feather Damascus, now, if I recall, you would forge out a square bar, layered horizontal like this. Let me full shop this. You know, a square bar layered like that, and then you would kind of curve in the corners and then split it along the lengthwise down it, and then you take it and you'd hammer it back and you'd weld it back together and then cut those into chunks and then stack them and weld them all in the same proper thing, or no, what was it? You forge it out into a bar, make these little W things, or like round the ends off, flatten it, then split it, tack it, and then flatten it out more. Then that creates like the stem of the feather. What's up, Barf? Howdy, howdy. More water in me. I got a diagram for it somewhere. This has been a while since I've looked at it. I tell you, I hope I get more than 7 out of this one. Yeah, Robert, I'll tell you why it creates that here in a sec. All right. So, remember, my layers are horizontal this way. So when I push in, it pushes the layers up along with it, so you'll see the very edges of it kind of curve to follow where you did the hot cut. I believe Green Beetle has an excellent video on feather Damascus. Hopefully these look pretty unique. Hopefully these look pretty cool and pretty unique. We'll see though. That needs to be hotter. I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to spin it around. Dude, I'm so laid back, I'm typing with my toes. I like that. Barf, yes I am planning on Quad State. I don't think I'm bringing my truck with me though. I wish I was. I'd grab a stump of Osagi from you. Randy, how do? No, I'm walking. No, the running plan right now is I'm carpooling with Sully. Sully's gonna go out of his way to come scoop me up, and go from there. Because I believe Bob right now is an unknown. I had to flip that around. Yep. And, you know, because Bob's work is giving him crazy schedule or something. And from what I understand, if he's making it, it's only going to be a couple of days. So if I ride with him, it's just going to be, it would be there literally for like 2 or 3 days or something. From what I understand. No, I ain't going to break down again. Cormulus! Bob from B&B Forge. Now, I'm pretty sure Bob is going. I just don't, it's just the schedule. I don't think he's going to be able to make it the entire week like we usually do. Man, I chewed up this hot cut. Fish cut, yeah. Of course, Trail Dust. You know, I've said it before. It's like, you know, you get so nervous about going, traveling out of state to meet a bunch of internet strangers. And then you show up and it's like, you're home. And, you know, you're like, why haven't I been doing this my entire life? I think the only person who didn't have a good time was Ben, and that's because we kept trying to shove him into like boxes to take him home with us. I tell you, Ben, you'd really come in handy here. Hey man, Possum, look back at some of my older videos, like 360 degree or 360 video at Quad State. I've got a 360 degree camera and I walked around with it. It was me and Roy sitting there, you know, chewing the fat, walking around. I had to edit out some of his audio because he's highly inappropriate. You don't get an air hole, Ben. Hi, Roy in the shadows. Oxygen is for winners, Ben. Or cookies are for closers. Let me see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing good with this one. Yeah, when I made the packs for them, I figured nobody's going to want to spend a whole bunch on these, so it's like, I did I think 3 4-packs of one of each, and then a couple 3-packs of just the steel, and then, like a bunch of singles, and everybody bought out the 4-packs, and everybody's like, oh, just combine the other ones and just do 4-packs, only 4-packs. It's like, all right. Walk tall there, Barf. Mr. Fontanini! It's kind of wild. Alright, I got one more cut. And then I'm going to start flattening it. You know what? I'm debating on flattening it too, because that might change the pattern. I need to. This is way too thick. That's hot. Alright. Let me address the fire for a sec. Come over here, get some water and chit chat. That's a weed eater there, Mr. Maker. Skeeters do get big though. So how do? It does look a little like a spine. Skeeter that can run a chainsaw? Grind them lines there, Randy. At least I'm sweating again. That's a good thing. I'll tell you, I can't wait for my air conditioning. Oh. All right. Hot, hot, hot! That would look really cool if I straighten the cuts and forge it out on edge. Oh, you mean forge it flat again? All the argument is when I'm gone over when down the smoking. Viking style snake. Try it. Do alternating cuts and then flatten it. See what happens. This, though, is a specific project. One of these days I'm going to gather up all the little scrap pieces of Damascus I have, put them in into a canister. Alrighty. So yeah, I have one or two that might be too small for what this is, but we'll see, you know. One almost for sure. This was the second one that I did that I went, ooh, that's kind of small. But if anything, I'll do something else with it. And this gives me plenty to grind off too, because I really only need it 3/16 of an inch thick, and that is quite a bit more than that. I think it's 1/4 inch. Yeah, about 1/4 inch. I can grind off, you know, 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch off of each side. What dark magic is this? This is fantastic, fantastic forging. Hi, Roy. So, my next task for this specific piece is to take it to the grinder and grind it completely smooth on both sides. Not so much give it a quick polish just yet, but yeah, get it nice and flat, nice and smooth, and then I'll go and stamp each of these with the Coin Merge Phoenix and logo and everything. Roy, the crowd has spoken. What they want me to do is they want me to forge. They want us to do a collaboration where I forge you some Damascus, a bar of Damascus, and then you take and do something with it. Be it a blade or be it something pretty, So, I'll probably be sending you a bar of Damascus here at some point. But if I do, I think it'd be really cool if like, say you do a scroll or some sort of a fleur-de-lis kind of thing with it, like a door hinge base, polish it and etch it so that it looks like Damascus. I think that'd be really cool, You'd be like, I'm not making Damascus. Rah! Here you go. Make it mosaic. Man, I don't got the time for mosaic. For mosaic Damascus, I believe you got to do canister, and I don't have powdered steel. Ad break. I'll figure out mosaic Damascus though. Time to let the forge die down and actually join the stream. That collaboration sounds great. Yeah. Oh, and me and Sully were chatting about the morning show the other week, and I've got to find guests, and what we're going to do is we're going to let the guests see or pick the topic, So Roy, next time I'll actually get you scheduled to be in, on the talk show, the morning gathering, and let you pick a topic. Wow, haven't seen an ad in the middle of a stream before. Did you watch it or click off of it? That's my money, man. I think members don't see the ads. It could be dangerous there, Roy. Yeah, but call up Switzer and be like, hey, we have a blacksmith show and podcast / live stream, and would like to have you on. You pick a topic. What would you like to talk about? And we kind of just discuss it. Or let's say Mark what's his face, but he basically flat out said no. Flux. We will discuss flux. Yes. Okay, Roy. I will allow you to come on to the show and discuss flux if for the week before you you put a post out and let your people know to come in and I heard Mule Team is working on a blacksmithing specific flux. No. If they haven't already, they're not going to. My back hurts, guys. No flux needed. I really should have made that. The lettering for that black, so you could read it. Can y'all read that? Just under 90. We're sitting at about 89, 88. Outside. I don't know what the inside temp is. My thermometer broke. It'll make my back invisible. No, I'm sorry about the ad, guys. YouTube gave me this fancy little button that says insert ad, and I click it, and y'all get to see an ad, and I get paid. Woot woot. I get paid like 1 cent for every 10 viewers. Hey, Britton Hammer, how do? Never be sorry about that. Well, when I control them and click them like this, ad inserted. Or we'll skip it till you pay us. Oh no! Ducats. Nah, I don't need the YouTube money. I wish. I'm fantastic, Britton Hammer. Did you ever join the Forge Chat Discord that I sent you that link for? I know you emailed me discussing, chewing the fat and chit chat and whatnot. I'm pretty much tried but couldn't figure it out. Arg. Roy, $5 super chat here, so you never touch that button again. Well, that covers the next about 500 viewers, so I guess that works. But I know that you download the app on your phone, and once the app's on your phone and you've created an account, and then you click that invite link, it should bring you to join the Forge chat. And yeah, Discord's it's just a fun thing. But yeah, reason being, and a lot of people in here can attest to it, I don't use my phone for anything. Like the only people I text or call are, my bosses, because I don't have a signal. If I'm out of the house, I'm at work and can't talk. If I'm at the house, I don't have a signal. Like right now, if it weren't for Wi-Fi, I'd have 1 bar of E. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi, see what it is. Not LTE, whatever it is below that. But yeah, it's oh, farts. Dot 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 dot. No, it's, I don't know what it is. I live in a dead zone for phone service. You know. Plus, it's like I don't have internet in my shop unless I pull out a cord. Right now, still haven't fixed that. And so a big metal building, yeah, no service in here. Ah. Oh, and Roy, I might have a couple of more cut plans for you. But I gotta kind of draw them out and think about them. Yeah, Faraday cage. But anyway, guys, with all of that, how do you get service in a metal building? I walk in the door and it like hangs up the phone. Absolutely. Oh, and just to let you know, I should be good on round blanks for a bit. I mean, you could, fill that can and sit on it for a bit, but there's no rush right now on those. So, yeah. But yeah, one of these days when I have a second, I'll hit you up on Discord with a couple of images and ideas. One of which is kind of wishy-washy, the other of which is something you may be able to add to your shop. But if you do, it's something that I definitely would probably order some, quite a bit, depending on how they sell. So, yeah, it's trying to keep all business in family, in family, instead of, calling somebody else for something custom. But, adios, Trail Dust. With that, let's switch over to Goodnight Fire, because my back is on fire, and I'd like to say goodnight to it. Transition! You're not going to stay for Goodnight Fire, guys? You ain't going to try to blow out the candle? Come on! You guys are all awesome. I appreciate y'all showing up and staying and dealing with me. I really do. Warms the cockles of my heart. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still as the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Yep. Yeah, that's the old hood. Looks like Robert Lonis is trying. Mr. Maker. Oh, Mr. Maker got it. I think it was a mutual effort on everybody. Everybody's wins. Nah. Mr. Maker got it. Mr. Maker was the last one to get it before it got blown out. That's the way it goes. Robert Whitney, how you doing? This was a fun one. Hit rewind and check it out. Y'all have a wonderful night.